When it rang. I am 43. My wife, Caroline, is 38. We have 2 children, a daughter finishing middle school, a son entering high school. Caroline has always been social. Voice notes, group chats, endless calls. It never bothered me until it did. Mornings used to be hours, coffee, quiet conversation, planning the day. Now I sit across from her while she laughs into a screen. I mentioned it. She said, "That is the only time people are free." Dinner followed the same pattern. Food on the table, phone rings. She waves us ahead, leaves the room. If I answered work calls during dinner, she would say, "Family first." One Sunday, we planned a night out. She answered a call while putting on her shoes. 2 hours passed. Reservation gone. She said, "Too late now." I slammed a cabinet. She asked, "What is wrong with you?" I said, "You chose a call over us." She said, "I had not spoken to that friend all day." We agreed on breakfast the next morning, 9 o'clock departure. At 9, she was upstairs, still in pajamas, laughing. I told her, "Hang up." She shouted, "I'm on the phone." I took the device, ended the call, turned it off. She screamed, said I was controlling. I returned it later, said I was wrong to take it, said every long call is a decision. She said, "Do not treat me like a child." Nothing changed. The final moment came at our daughter's graduation. Phones were to be off. Hers rang. I whispered, "Not here." She stood, answered, walked out, missed our daughter crossing the stage. Afterward, our daughter asked, "Where was Mom?" We found her outside, laughing. At dinner, I said nothing. At home, she asked, "What does that mean?" I said, "You have chosen." The next week, I met an attorney, filed for divorce. She said I was punishing her for taking a call. She told me to leave. I stayed. I was paying the mortgage, caring for the kids. She left instead, signed paperwork, waived claims, accepted a settlement. Later, she tried to reverse it. Too late. Now I work from home. I hear my children in the next room. There is no ringing at the dinner table. She chose the phone. I chose the silence and the children. Not every marriage falls apart the same way. In another house, the problem wasn't a phone. It was a habit behind the wheel. Different couple, different tension, same refusal to listen. The warnings were not arguments. They were near misses. It didn't unravel at the dinner table. It unraveled on the road. When it swerved, my wife had 2 sons. Before we married, we had 1 daughter together. Natalie loves driving. Natalie should not drive. Not because of alcohol, not because of speed. Because she forgets the road exists. She reaches into the back seat, unbuckles at red lights, turns fully around while the car is moving. She says it is instinct. I say it is reckless. Last year, she lifted her foot off the brake to grab a toy at an intersection. The car rolled forward. Another vehicle struck us. Only she was injured. All 3 children were inside. I told her, if I'm in the car, or our daughter is, you keep your hands on the wheel. If you cannot, I will leave. She cried, said she would never intentionally hurt anyone. I asked, how you remove a seatbelt, turn around and let go of the brake by accident. She said, I treat her like she is stupid. I drove whenever possible, stopped drinking, bought a larger vehicle, offered rideshare instead. She preferred driving. Her former partner agreed with me. Her parents agreed. She said we were ganging up on her. Months later, she was alone in the car. She parked, reached into the back seat, forgot to shift into park, pressed the accelerator. The car launched forward into a drainage ditch. She survived, barely. I went to the hospital. Then I went to an attorney. I filed for custody. Not because I stopped loving her, because I stopped gambling. The divorce was heavy. Part of the agreement, she would not drive our daughter. For a while, it was quiet. Then she adopted a dog. The insurance company required a dashboard camera. One afternoon, the footage recorded the dog retching in the back seat. She turned around to look. The car drifted into oncoming traffic. A transport truck did not have time. My daughter lost her mother. Her sons lost their mother. I lost someone I still cared about. There is no satisfaction in being right. There is only aftermath. I warned her. She chose to drive, and the road chose the ending.